What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Dilly Time here, aka Dilly as most people call me. And in today's video, we're going to be strictly going over my Pro-Am small forward P-Lock build. So this build is mainly for Pro-Am. Like I said, if you guys know, next gen 2K22, I'm going to be running strictly Pro-Am and Rec 5v5 to get into the 2K League. If I do, that's great. If not, that's fine. So I spent a lot of time. If you guys haven't noticed, I've got some bags under my eyes. I haven't slept a whole lot because the next gen builder is so complex that it's really hard to be like, great at everything. You have to be a certain good at this thing, or you have to give up a little bit of this so you can be good here and here. Like, it's so complex. But I sat in the builder with the team, and the team meaning my Pro-Am team. I'm gonna reveal them soon on Twitter and everything like that, give you our starting rotation, everything like that. But so for me, my goal is to be the perimeter lock and be able to shoot. So that was the main goal. So we spent forever and ever, because I don't know if you guys have watched other next gen builder videos, but there's certain like attributes that requires a certain amount of attributes to hit a certain badge point per tier. So for like gold, or whatever, you got to have, like an 84 driving layup or whatever. So we were moving it around and stuff, and so what we decided on is this build right here, and I think you guys are gonna like it. And don't worry, guys, on Twitch, you guys are going to see a lot of Pro-Am and a lot of Rec. We're just going to be playing a lot of Rec to begin with to try to get the team chemistry, making up plays, drawing up plays, and then we're going to hit the Pro-Am scene and start hopefully winning some tournaments, winning some leagues and stuff like that. So make sure you drop a like on this video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn the bell notification on. You guys have gone crazy on the last two videos, over 200 at this moment. Like, I literally haven't slept because I'm trying to find the best builds for you guys. And on current gen, I got the next big man inside build for you guys, but it's going to be in your hands on what you decide. So watch out for that video soon, dropping either tonight or tomorrow. I'm trying to get all the best builds out for you guys. That's why I haven't slept. You can literally see the bags under my eyes. I haven't slept. I want to make sure you guys get on the right foot, on the right path. So that's what I'm doing. So all I do is, for all this hard work, I just appreciate a like. And if you think you want to come back and maybe find a different build, you can hit the subscribe button. So the road to 1,000, we're on our way, guys. So let's just dive right into this build. Alright, guys, so here is the small forward build. It is small forward. I always go left-handed, and the jersey number, here on this channel, we rock a 77. Why? A lot of people want to know, why do you rock a 77? Luka, that's just what it is. I'm a Luka boy, Luka fan. Been a fan of him for a while. So now with the height, you guys can change it accordingly what you wanted, but I wanted a decent three-pointer, and I wanted to make sure I got a really good perimeter defense and steal. That was my main focus on this build. And then dunking, yeah, that's cool and all that, but like, my main focus was to be able to do what my team needs to win. A lot of people just make the best build, but for Pro-Am and like Rec and all the like the good stuff, you have to be good at a certain job. And for me, it's defense and being able to be a really good spot up. So that was the goal here. So what we're gonna do is go 6'6" is the height, minimum weight, so we get max speed at 88, and then the wingspan we're gonna leave at 7 foot. Because I think like this is the best all around. Like, I know what you guys are thinking, like, oh my god, it's 96 steal, 95 perimeter, 99 driving dunk, this guy's gonna go crazy. That's not the case. You actually have to play around with the builder to get certain things, and I'm gonna show that too. So here we go. Built is the body shape. That's what I always rock. And so each stat is it moves a certain thing. So like, if I move up my close shot, it doesn't move anything, right? But it moves up my mid-range. But if I move up my three-pointer, my mid-range and my close shot move. So these are things that you guys have to be careful with. So what I did first is I always start with, well, what do my physicals do? So I went over, increased my speed up, boom. Okay, my P-Lock, my perimeter defense goes up. All right, so I don't have to worry about that. And my acceleration went up. All right, cool. So I did max out these two. These are the first two things that I maxed out. I was like, I have to max these guys out. That is what matters. And if you guys can see, just by increasing that already, I already get silver hustler and bronze off ball, just not even trying. So that's very, very important, guys, when you're doing these build videos or builds. You have to understand that. Now vertical, we just keep it just normal 70, nothing too crazy. Stamina, we want to have a 99. And then, like I said, my main focus is shooting and defense. So we're gonna start with defense. I'm not an interior guy, right? So I'm gonna be on at the top of the key, looking to steal it from the point guard or the shooting guard or anything like that. Like, I'm gonna be on the wing if I need to, on like if we switch around our rotation on defense. So I'm never gonna be inside, right? So the main focus is gonna skip into your defense, but what we're gonna do is bring up our perimeter to a 95, and you see it already brings up my steal to a 60. Already brings up my steal to a 60. So then we're going to bring that up to a 96. And as you guys can see, the potential defensively is interceptor, pocket, pick dodge, clamps, defensive leader. Like, those are the badges that I'm going for, right? These are the badges I'm going for. Now, when it comes to block, the main thing I wanted to do was say, okay, what do I got to do to get Intimidator? Okay, so I know that Intimidator, I need to have at least a silver, okay? At least, and everybody's like, oh, Hall of Fame. Not really. I mean, this just really just boosted it, like, when you're contesting a player, if you already have long arms and you already have like defensive leader and you have menace and all that, like look at menace. Menace is literally just dropping their attributes. So if I drop that, my intimidator is going to work. So with block, I wanted to focus on that, so I moved block up to a 65, and that gave me silver intimidator. So like I said, guys, each attribute, if you guys can see, each thing requires a certain amount of attributes, so we have to be like cautious of that. And plus, I can't even get an 81 anyways to get gold. So I was like, you know what, let me just be smart and just go to silver. Like, why waste attributes if I'm not going to be able to get a gold intimidator? Why waste attributes? And that's what you guys have to understand. If you can't get it as a certain like attribute, why waste your time trying to max out certain attributes, right? So then here on defensive rebound, we went to a 71 just to get bronze rebound chaser. So like if the center and is blocking out the other center and the ball's floating and I'm there, I can just grab it. It's not crazy. I'm not there. Rim protector too, just to protect, you know, to be able to block the shots if they drive in, which most of the time I'm going to be just working on the P-lock anyways. Or I'm not the P-lock, excuse me, I'm the P-lock, so I'm going to be focusing on the guys at the hash or at the top of the key. So really, like, rim protector is not going to be as difficult. But if I come across like a slashing point guard, that's where rim protector I feel like will come in handy, and just being able to have rim protector is definitely beneficial. So this is what I did on the defensive side. What I did was I lowered my offensive to 42 to get better attributes. Now with playmaking, the only thing I really cared about playmaking was getting bullet passer on silver. That was my main thing, because, you know, if I try to go to 85 and get gold, it takes away a lot. So I had to be cautious of what I did. So I went to 75, and then 76 just gives me needle threader. So I went to a needle threader on silver and got 76. Since I have a silver bullet passer, having needle threader will kind of help, you know, make it more accurate too. So that was the thought process of 76. So then we skip ball handle and speed with ball. We're gonna come back to that at the end. But so for shooting, this is the main thing. Shooting, I maxed out my three-pointer. You guys already know. And then I brought up my mid-range to an 80. And as you can see, as I brought up my mid-range, my close shot went with it. So that's very, very crucial. Free throw, I went up to a 70. I feel like that's going to be just enough to make my free throws anyways. And then for the finishing, you guys want to know. Of course you guys want to know. So we went with a 90 driving dunk and an 89 driving layup. And if you guys could see, as we go up, certain attributes click. And that's what matters. Fearless finisher. That's what I want, be able to absorb contact. So if I do at the, like if I'm in the corner, they throw it to me, the guy jumps and I can drive in, that's what I want. And then of course, posterizer, having a 90 dunk, boom, just like that. I don't need Hall of Fame because I'm not gonna be driving in as much. The only time I'm driving in is on an open like if I steal the ball and I'm open in the court. That's the only time you're gonna see me driving in 90% of the time. I feel like also, like on a side note, Grace under pressure for big man is going to be a great badge. A lot of people don't see that, but it's going to be a great badge later down the road. And that's just my thought process. So then after all that is said and done, what we're left with is the playmaking. And that's why I said, like, that's why I left it for last. So speed with ball, 66. Okay. And then my ball handle, I made it to 65. Reason why is because it was just the leftover attributes. I had nothing else I could add. And I wanted a little bit of ball handle. I wanted quick first step on silver, so that was crucial too. So I had to increase the speed with ball to 66, because if you guys notice, quick first step, you need an 80 speed with ball to have gold. And I feel like I'm not even going to be like driving that like kind of crazy anyways. So I just went with speed with ball at a quick first step at a 66, got me to that silver tier, and that's all I really care about, because downhill I increase my ball with like fast breaks anyway. So just having downhill on gold is going to increase my speed anyway. So it's a lot of like combining badges and stuff is what's going to make these builds like really great. And so that's what I did with this build right here. So as you guys can see, 19, 25, 14, and 22 potential badge points. Now, a lot of these badges, I'm not going to lie, a lot of these badges are going to be gold, and I feel like gold is going to be way better for shooting, because shooting is so easy this year. If you guys haven't noticed, shooting is extremely easy this year, and so that's why I went with this right here. So now, as far as the takeovers go, it was very hard for me. I had to like sit here and think about it, like, okay, what do each say they do, right? So it's very, very important on what they do. So I'm not gonna waste too much more of you guys' time, but I went with perimeter badge drop. So I wanted to see if I was out there and I was contesting them, I wanted their badges to drop a tier when they're defending me. I want to make it like silver or bronze or whatever it may be, or gold if they have Hall of Fame. I want them to drop a tier so it's as less consistent. So I went with that one, okay, perimeter badge tier, and then my secondary, I went with spot up precision because I'm already going to be in the corner. So these are the two that I went with. And ladies and gentlemen, with this build, you guys have made a 3-and-D wing. This is my Pro-Am and Rec build, my 5v5 build I'm going to be taking. Try to get in the league with this build. As you guys can see, Shea Dove, Jaylen Brown, and Jimmy Butler, and Mikal Bridges. All of these guys are great defensive players, and they hone in on those skills. So this is what I'm going to do, guys. Like I said, the more and more we know about badges, I'll upload a shooting build or shooting badge video, finishing and defense, all that. I'm gonna get all the best badges or release them to you guys as we know, as everybody starts to get better progression with badges. So that's all it is for the Pro-Am, guys. I can't wait to show you guys Pro-Am videos after. If you want to see them live, you can go to Twitch. I'll be streaming there. You can hit that follow button. It's free 99. As always, guys, this is your boy Dilly Dilly, and I'm out.
Here's Luka. Gets it away. It's good! A dunk!